Okay, so hello. We are here to do some more stuff, and oh, uh, I have two versions of Unreal open at the moment. One is the old project of thingy of what Reality Warp was, which obviously isn't the name of this project anymore because I can't use it unless I ask college. But this was the main menu screen. There was supposed to be random trains that went by every now and then, but that didn't happen. In here we got where the player spawns in. But any of that isn't what we're here for today, because I have this here, which is my old weapon system. Now, I thought I did the weapon system differently, completely forgot that because the system I set up originally was meant for a weapon that just changed the colours of it because you were switching out ammo, it actually is now multiple weapons, but they're not separate classes like they should be, which would be a better method of doing this, because then you don't end up with the player character looking like this inside his programming. By splitting it up, it makes it a lot easier, and having it in separate classes means it works a lot better, and you don't have this mess. Like, there is a lot of mess here. It's oof. I've still got that enabled. Didn't know I left that enabled, but okay. That's something nice to know, because then I can just do stuff. But I've made two things right here. We've got projectile folder and the weapons folder. In the weapons folder, we have the base weapon. So this is basically the blueprint that everything is a child of, and the main class will be kind of using to get all the firing stuff sorted out and all that. Obviously, before we do any of that, we need to come up with the weapons that we're going to have so I can make all the child classes. And then we're also going to have to make sure we go into the weapon base and create all of the the custom events that are going to run. And also, which I'm doing right now, we need to set up the controls so you can actually fire the weapon, otherwise it's completely pointless. So we need to go to input, and we're just going to shrink all of these. We don't need to see the controls for this. So we got firing, alternate fire, which isn't actually alternate fire, but it's melee, and I think that's everything. Yeah, because there's no reloading, just like Doom 2016. Yeah, there's not really anything else that I need for this. It's just firing and other thing. Okay, so we have fire weapon, and this is going to be the mouse. It's the left mouse button, and then we have Alt melee, if I could spell that correctly, and that is going to be mouse right click, and that's that set up. Jesus. Right, and we can then close that, and we can go into the player, and in the player we can scale that, and we can get the fire weapon and fire, that's alt melee, and then we want to add a new variable, and we're going to call this variable current weapon, and this one is going to be BP underscore weapon base. There we go. So basically we're going to be storing the weapon that the player is holding in there, and then once we don't need that, we're going to save it into the we're going to save the data into the, well, we're going to nick the game data and put it into the game instance, which the game instance is then going to save that, so that when you go to another level, the game knows what weapon to give you, basically. So it would be going, right, okay, let's look at what the game instance has for us. Oh, it has this. Okay, well, we're going to nick that then. Obviously, I wouldn't mind making it so you can quick save in this game and figuring out how to save all the enemies' positions and all that and save certain things, but at the moment, I don't know how to do that, so it could potentially end up with this game just being you have to get to the end of the level, otherwise, if you leave the game, you're going to have to start said level again, which, to be honest, is probably okay. It's not that big a deal because the levels aren't going to be excruciatingly long. Oh. Alright, so I want to check something with Unreal. Okay, so Unreal doesn't do what I wanted it to do. That's just a load of stats. Okay. I love how I said Unreal. It's not Unreal I was talking about there. That's the thing that I don't care about. So, if we go to that, concurrent viewers 1. Okay. I feel like that viewer might be me, but I'm not sure. I don't even know anymore. Oh, my music's not playing. There we go. Don't want to sit in awkward silence when trying to program something. That's just weird. Now what we want to do is something. I'm trying to figure out what I was supposed to do next. Good job, mate. Oh yeah, right. We need to go into the weapon thing over here. Now you can completely ignore anything in there, none of that matters. What we want is to delete all this, and we want to make a custom event, and that is going to be fire weapon. Wait, no. Fire projectile. And another one is custom event. Wait, no. No. Wait, no, fire projectile does need to exist. But the other thing we need to change is we need firing. So that's the gun firing. Then we make another custom event. And this one's stop firing for automatic weapons. Then we need another custom event. And we go melee attack. And next we go with another one, and this one is stop melee, and another one is start melee, because automatic melees can be a thing. Is that everything? I don't know. I think a lot of the other stuff is just stuff that's going to be specifically for the children only. Right, so we need to, that's done, so we can not worry about that anymore. So when we fire the weapon, we want to get the current weapon, and we want to go firing, and that goes there. And then also off of that, we want stop firing, and that goes there. But something bad is going to happen if we just leave it like that, because we're going to start with no weapon and no nothing. So it's going to result in this going, hey, that's not allowed, what are you doing? So we need a is valid. And that we slap right there. If it is valid, do that. If it is not valid, do nothing, which is perfect. Which then means we do the exact same thing here. And then we move that along so it's a bit more sorted out. And we sort out this mess by doing this. There we go, that's a bit more tidy. And the one over here. And then we do the same down here. And there we go. Right, that's the firing done. So we can see fire weapon. And we can drag that under here. And then off of this, we do another current weapon. Just go straight off with is valid. That's the wrong one. Good job, me. Is valid. We want this one. Chuck that up there. And then off of that, we want this again. Reroute node. Reroute node. And then melee. Start melee. And connect that. And then off of here we want is valid. There we go. Connect that. And then off of this we do another reroute node. And then off of this we do another reroute node. And then off of this we do stop melee. Oh god, stop melee. And there we go. And that's not what I was trying to do. We wanted that. Okay, that's too far out. We'll do that. There you go. But then that's being a bit weird, so we need to... Perfect. Perfect. Everything works. Okay. C melee attack. There you go. We got all that. Right. Let's just sort this out a bit better because it looks a bit odd. And then we want to raise that up a bit. Then sprint, we can do that. We can do that. Jump is right here. Crouch slide. Why is this like that? Come on, man. Do it properly. Also that. Okay, I think that's right. Good, good, good. And then I can sit here, put that down there, drag that up. That's all fine. And then we take this, do that, and that. These are hanging off the end. There we go. That's all more sorted out now. That's beautiful. That's just what we want. We don't want it to be weird. So that's all done there. So we've set up the melee. Oh, that is good. So, we are now shrinking that. Do I even need to shrink it? I think I just closed it. I don't need it anymore. So that works. Now the only thing we gotta do is go to Word and open up the thing we had before, so I can start a list of weapons on there, so then I can upload that to the Google Drive. And update the link on our Discord so that the dudes can look at it. But the thing is the moment I update the link, I'm gonna have to sit there and pause the stream just so things are a bit better and we don't have weirdness. Alright, file, Project Warp. And that should load it. Yep, there we go. Okay. So you wanna start here, and this is going to be weapons. Okay. Then we want bullet points. So the first weapon, let's do railgun, because that was in the previous one, and I want to keep that. Trying to think of other things. Assault rifle. I might change that because I might want to make it weird and fancy or whatever. But currently it's an assault rifle. That's going to be the basic mechanic of it. You got to think of other thing. Now the thing is there's the plasma gun that I had in my last one, but I didn't get to make it how I wanted to make it. Because the plasma gun was supposed to, when it hits an enemy, electrocute them and stun them for a bit. And obviously if you could continuously hit them, they would get continuously stunned and electrocuted. And obviously the more electrocuted they are, like the more stunned they are. And obviously it would allow you to overkill them with it, because they'd be, the electricity would kind of somewhat keep them alive until like a certain point. So say they're electrocuted and you like do an extra 20 damage to them, they'll then explode, and then you'll get like some cool stuff. So that is probably another thing I want to add in, but I don't know what to call it though, because I can't call it the plasma gun because that's Doom's thing. Name to be changed. Name to be changed. Now, that's going to really annoy me that this is on multiple pages. There we go. Let's keep that hidden. Next one is the giant laser cannon. Also another one that for God's sake. Yes, I know, I've changed the name now. Don't get annoyed at me, word. Name to, not Rue, to be changed. I don't know what to call the giant laser cannon either. There's a lot of these weapons that I don't know what to call them. But I might come up with a name for them, or someone else in the group might come up with a name for them. I will have to write down the basic functionality for them so that people know what the hell they actually do and how they're supposed to work. So that's some of the weapons. There's more. Oh yeah, let's bring the flamethrower back in. Flamethrower. That doesn't need a name change. Flamethrower is pretty basic. No one's copyrighted the word flamethrower. Flamethrower is just used for everything. Alright. I want more weapons, but I don't know what. Because I'm thinking potentially 8 weapons. Oh god, I smacked my mic. Potentially having like 7, 8 weapons or something you can find. So we got a railgun that does explodey stuff. Assault rifle does basic gun stuff. Plasma gun does electrocution. Giant laser cannon is basically a minigun, but it fires a beam instead of a continuous beam instead of multiple millions of bullets. Flamethrower is a flamethrower, pretty self-explanatory. I need every weapon to be unique and have a specific thing about it that makes it useful. So I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a crossbow, but I'm not too sure. Because if I could even do a javelin cannon or something. So it's like slow reload, obviously, but it like basically insta-gibs the thing it hits. So it's really easy to just remove the big guys. And then obviously the enemies can have it as well. And then you'd be like, oh, that little guy, he's got the giant harpoon thing. I can just end him, take it, and then just completely obliterate this massive guy. So yeah, I think harpoon cannon. This is another one where the name is to be changed. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think this will be the last one, but I don't know what to do for it. This is the main issue. I've got to think of guns, and I don't want too little guns, because then it's like, there's nothing really cool that you can go for. It's like the assault rifle, the plasma gun, and the flamethrower. Probably, I don't know. Like, you've got, like, the assault rifle and the plasma gun are obviously the weapons you'll get closer to the start of the game, and the sort of stuff that you'll have. Oh yeah, a pistol. That's something I need to add. Alright, let's order things a bit better. So we'll change this one to be the railgun. Go. And then after that, flamethrower, that's fine. Harpoon cannon. At the end will be the giant laser cannon. Which obviously needs its name to be changed. Because I'm just thinking of power scaling in a sense. Like, the railgun is good and everything, but the thing is, the railgun will fire out 2 projectiles, and it takes a while to charge up. The flamethrower, you point it in the direction of the enemy, fire it, they get caught on fire, they're now running around on fire, plus the flamethrower itself does bonus damage on top of the amount of damage they're gaining from the fire itself. So then it's generally overall a lot better for taking down enemies than the railgun would be. So the other thing I would need is it's a pistol, but I don't remember what I wanted it to be like. Oh god, well done me. I think it may be a nail gun? Oh god, nail gun. And then we'll do name to be changed. Okay, so the nail gun is the basic pistol. We'll just name it pistol, just so people know it's a pistol. It's basically what we want there. And then a neon, we want to write down what the hell they're supposed to do. So, tab, alright. Fires a burst. That's not how you spell burst. Burst of needles. Let's call it a needle pistol, because that's essentially what it is. It's not really a nail gun, it's a needle. Fires a burst of needles at the enemy that will cause bleeding damage over time. So you start off with a pistol that fires bursts of needles that do like minimal damage, but they slowly make enemies bleed over time. So you're there just like, ah yes, oh look at that, he's now bleeding. So if I run away from him, he's going to just die slowly. Or you could just end him quicker and have a small chance of being able to overkill him. Right, yeah. The needles and cells do minimal damage to the enemy but can still have a chance of you over killing the enemy if you time it right. Okay, it's not really timing it right. It's like you shoot them, you shoot them, you shoot them, and then it's like, right, are they on low health? Yes, maybe, potentially. Okay, and then fire at them again. And then hopefully that does enough damage to bring them over, like, lower than the amount of health they have, which means then you can just completely explode them from firing needles at them, which makes complete sense. So this one's another one. Basic assault. Assault rifle. Is automatic and fires basic projectiles, but it fires basic projectiles, but it can overkill 100% of the time. So the basic assault rifle is going to continuously, no matter what, be able to overkill any of the enemies you shoot, which is perfect, because then you can be like, okay, so let me just shoot this guy. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's overkilled. Oh, let me shoot this guy. Oh, look at that. He's overkilled. So basically, the assault rifle is going to give you a continuous stream of ammo. And obviously, enemies, when they're at a certain level of health, like a certain range of health, you're going to be able to do takedowns on them, which are essentially glory kills, but obviously they're not at the same time. But basically you do that to an enemy and you'll gain their weapon. Obviously if they're a melee enemy, you're not going to gain a weapon from them because they don't have a weapon. They're a melee enemy. The whole point of them is that they do melee stuff, so they can't do anything to you. But I mean, you can take them down if you want to. I mean, I might make it so it just chucks health at you if you melee if you do the takedown on a melee enemy. Or it gives you a load of ammo. That's also an option. But basically, the idea is that when you play this game, you're going to be looking at enemies and checking to see what gun they have. Each gun is going to have its own light color, so that you can instantly tell what gun they are holding from the glow on the gun. So you don't need to look at the shape of the gun, you don't need to look at any of that, you just need to go, oh, the color's pink, that's what I want, that's the assault rifle. Oh, the color's yellow, that's the needle pistol, I want that. Oh, the color's blue, that's the plasma one, I want that. Oh, the color's red, it's the railgun, I want that. Oh, it's orange, I want that, it's a flamethrower. Oh, it's something for the harpoon cannon, I want that. Oh, it's something for the giant laser cannon, I want that. I don't know what those would be exactly, but oh, it doesn't like that word projectiles, that's why. Okay. Light color is yellow. And off of this, light color, I said pink, but it's not pink, it's like pinky purple. So it's basically purple, because I like purple. Plasma gun is going to go here, right. And we want another, oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Right. Light color, oh god. Color is light blue. Railgun A. Light color is red. A light color is... I think the harpoon should be green, actually. Oh yeah, the bloody shotgun. That's something I didn't add in. I wanted the shotgun in this. Bloody... Well, there you go. We found out the thing that I was missing. I now know. So the light color of this... Because the shotgun was the green one. Light color is... I forgot about it. It's orange. There you go. So we still don't know what the harpoon is going to be. Light color is something. And then we do that. Scroll down a bit so you can see stuff. A light color is... I think this should be white. Because originally I had the GNOME launcher in this project, and the GNOME launcher was white. Obviously the GNOME launcher is not going to exist in this game. Just because that's a dead meme. And I did this just because someone said, "Oh, I'll put a GNOME thing in it." I was like, "Okay, sure." Right, so the other thing I want is to add the shotgun to this list. So that's gonna go. That's my phone buzzing at me. My friend just said, "Got an OJ or something at McDonald's." He doesn't know what an OJ is. That's American terminology for you, and that's why McDonald's is very strange when it comes to it in England. It doesn't make any sense. None of the stuff in McDonald's is English. It's all American. So you're just there. You go in, it's like, "Oh yeah, can I have this thing?" And it's like, what is that thing? Oh, it's this thing. It's like, okay. So now he knows what an OJ is. Cause yeah, that's something. Right, so we're gonna do this. Fires large projectiles that, when hitting... Oh god, I started doing my thing where I do caps on all bloody things. Large projectiles. For God's sake. Projectiles that, when hitting the enemy, will stun them for a bit, and if continuously fired at the enemy, they will remain stunned even after they lose all their health until they explode from being overkilled. Similar to a medieval's Jesus Christ, COD is 150 gigabytes. What? My god. That's not normal. Okay. Until they lose all their health, until they explode from being overkilled. Wait. Even after they lose all their health, until they explode from being overkilled, similar to a medieval's trident. There we go. He got a jumper for pre-ordering, but he Call of Duty. Oh. Okay, right. So that's the information for the plasma gun typed in. So the railgun next. I've obviously got to do this for myself as well, so I can fully understand. Okay. Well, apparently it doesn't want me to be posh and go similar to. It wants me to just go like, why do you do this word? It's annoying. Jesus. Oh, God. Right. Railgun. The railgun. Railgun. Oh, for God's sake, spell rail right. Stop pressing U instead of I. Railgun must charge up before it can be fired. When it is charged, it will fire 2 explosive bolts, 2 large explosive bolts that will arc and decimate. Oh, that's telling me the washing machine's done. Okay, well I'll just finish writing this and then I'll have to pause the... That's what I want. And we'll decimate any enemies nearby. Okay. That's essentially how the railgun works. That's perfect. Okay. And then I will pause the stream and sort out the washing machine so that things can go the way they're supposed to. Okay, so I've had a slight issue. My tumble dryer doesn't want to work with me. So I instead now have to just deal with the fact that my clothes are just wet, sat inside the tumble dryer, not being able to dry because the thing doesn't want to work. So basically, now we're just gonna sit here and continue to finish writing these, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream because I want my lunch. And also, I have other stuff to do today, and I can't focus on this all day. So, I mean, once I got all this written down, I can let Jack know the basic stuff that we're going with for the weapons. Also, another thing is that I have still completely forgot to add the shotgun in. We're gonna call it a scatter cannon, just because that sounds cool. And we do a light color is green. I'm trying to think, what would I have for the harpoon cannon? Let's bring up paint.net, because that's going to really help me. Because I can just look at colours and go, okay, this is what we're going with. Right. Why is my colour wheel non-existent? So we got orange, and then red, and then yellow. So we're gonna zoom in on this, get the grid up. Oh god. So we go yellow, orange, oh god, orange, red, and we got light blue. But before that, undo that. I said undo. There we go. Green, blue, purple. The thing is, if I go for hot pink, that's going to look very odd. We're going to outline all of this in black. Go like that. Fill all that in. Oh god. Could always go with brown for the harpoon, but that just seems really odd. Maybe hot pink is the way, because that you can see that those are two different colours. Unless you're colourblind, then maybe not. Maybe you can, I don't know, but yeah. Basically, this is what it's going to end up being. So yeah, we can make... Because obviously I can't go with black or grey, because that's just like completely just non-existent. That wouldn't be light, that would just be darkness, and you'll be like, oh, okay. So light colour is hot pink. Not pick, hot pink. There we go. Hot pink. So the flamethrower, no, I don't want to say self-explanatory. Lights enemies on fire for 3 seconds after hit. Time will be reset if continuously hit. Flamethrower will do bonus damage to enemies already on fire. since the flame from the thrower and the flame on the man both do damage. There we go. Scatter cannon. It's a shotgun that fires many. It's a shotgun. Wait. That fires 10 pelts with a semi-large radius. Will insta-give most weak enemies up close. Yes, that's what we want. Up close. Add to dictionary. Insta is a thing, but we need a hyphen between insta and gib. Okay. Harpoon cannon fires a large harpoon that will insta give smaller enemies and will slow down the bigger ones. It also inflicts bleeding. And stays stuck in the enemy, so you know which one you hit last. Must be reloaded before it can fire again. Okay. A giant laser beam that acts like minigun fire that will do low damage but very fast, but with a high fire rate, because it's not actually got a fire rate, it's a continuous beam, but it has the beam has a fire rate of how much damage it does. So it delays the damage over a period of time when an enemy's being hit by it. Oh, that's a bottle falling over. That scared the hell out of me. Right, and then also the gun has a cool down time and will overheat after long period after a long, oh for God's sake, a long period of use. cool down slower. You will know it's ready to fire when the fire button is released from its glass door. Okay, yes. We have all the weapons all written out, all explained, so I can understand what the hell I have to do. Yeah, we did it, boys. We did it. I think I should as well highlight this. Image, crop to selection, Control Shift S. Ignore all those. We want to go to here. Now, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. And this is gun light color palette. Save. And there we go, it's saved. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, boy. Okay. Well, that works. We did it. We made a mass list of weapons. So we can save. Then we can go on the internet. Go to Google Drive. Hope I'm signed in the right profile. I have no idea until I go to it. I want to go to my personal drive. Nope, we're in the wrong one. Okay, Internal Studios, please. Here we go. Yes, right. So we need to go back. Go to Project Warp. Drag this in. Okay. And then we also want to go ahead and drag the color palette in. And there we go. Okay. And then I am going to end the stream here because no one is allowed to see anything else. Because everything else is top secret stuff that I need to do so I can hand it over to the boys. Yeah, so toodaloo.